everyone, this is Lydia Pandora. Welcome to my channel and welcome to 10 Days of Christmas, Day 9. For this video, I decided to do something different. I decided to answer Christmas questions. Now, because I didn't think about it in advance, I didn't ask you guys your questions. I found a list of questions online. There's about 30 questions, and I'm going to answer them. I thought I could at least do one more personal video through the 10 days. So let's get started. Question 1. Wrapping paper or gift bags? While both are really pretty, I personally prefer as much as possible to wrap a gift with wrapping paper. Why? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Gift bag, you can choose your bag, of course. You can choose your silk paper you put in it. But with wrapping paper, you can decorate it a lot more personalized. So for me, wrapping paper is the best, especially it's nicer to watch someone unwrap this, especially if it's a kid. Question 2, real tree or artificial? Now, for me, both of them are really nice and have nice, good sides. Not the real trees are really beautiful. I prefer, physically speaking, a real tree. However, first, most of the time they're more expensive if you buy them, and they're a lot more messy because you have a lot of needles falling. Artificial are less expensive and they're lasting longer, which is why I'm going with artificial usually. Now, when do you pull up the tree? That's a question 3. Usually when I put up a tree, I used to pull it after my birthday. So my birthday is November 26th. So at the very end of November, beginning of December. Now this year, I only put it up a few days ago. And when you take the tree down, that's question 4, usually 1 week or 2 after New Year's, I take the tree down. Question 5, do you like eggnog? Never tasted it. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that never tasted eggnog. I never tasted it, so I have no idea if I like it or not. Question 6. Favorite gift received as a child? Oh, that's a rough one. It's really a rough one because honestly, when I was a kid, pretty much anything I received for Christmas, I loved it. There was no real favorite. There's not something I carried around. Remember it, this is my favorite. I'm gonna keep it forever. I really don't remember something in particular like that. I know I loved toys when I was a kid, so I would say toys. I think I may have an idea actually. There was a doll I had. I don't remember the name, but it was a big doll. It was a pretty big doll, like half my size or maybe bigger than that. And there was a place where you could open and put a tape in so that it could talk, and you could put music in it as well so it would sing. I loved that doll. I had the feminine and the masculine version of this. So I think that would be this. I think that's the one I preferred because that's the one I remember for now. Hardest person to buy for? Question 7. I would say my fiance's father. The reason is I don't know him very well, and I don't know, he doesn't seem to be missing anything. There's not something I can see when I'm going over and I'm thinking, oh wait, he doesn't have this, maybe I could get him this. So I'd say that would be him for the hardest person to buy for. The easiest person to buy for, which is a question 8, I'd say my best friend. Not that, she's lacking a lot of stuff, but because that's the person I know the best right now in my life. She's my best friend. I know her very well. When I shop around. I find stuff. I'm like, oh, that would be awesome for her. I think about her right away. I know what to get her. So I would say my best friend. Um, Question 9. Mail or email Christmas cards? Mail. Of course. Mail. Why? Because there's, an email, well, if you delete the email eventually, it's not gonna be there anymore. But for mail, it's always staying. I have a lot of Christmas cards that I kept. Question 10. Worst Christmas gift you ever received? Now, it's not the gift itself, it's the way I received it. There's a Christmas where a guy, I'm not gonna name who, just in case someone that knew him would watch this. There's someone that got me a pyjama. Now you're gonna say, oh, pyjama, come on. No, it's not the pyjama. It's not the fact that it was a pyjama. It was a pink pyjama. Pink and silver. I actually didn't like pink that much. But what made it the worst gift I got, honestly, I'm not even gonna say Christmas gift. It's really the worst gift I got, simply, is the way that he gave it to me. Like, they gave it to me, and then he looked at me, and I want to actually point out first that I was a teenager, a young teenager. And I remember he gave it to me, and they asked me to try it to be sure that it fit, which is fine. I mean, of course, you have to try it. So I try it, and then he looks at me and he says something you don't say to a kid or a teenager, especially if you're an adult. He looked at me in the eye. Well, not in the eyes, actually. He looked at me with an odd expression. I'm actually wondering if my family noticed that. But anyway, he looked at me with an odd expression. And he told me that the pants gave me a nice butt. I remember I was so creeped out, I never actually dared to get close to that guy ever again. So, yeah, worst Christmas gift ever, especially because of the way he gave it to me. Question 11. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Favorite Christmas movie? I'd say, and it's gonna sound really silly, but I'd say the Home Alone Christmas, well, not Christmas movies, because they're Christmas movies. So the Home Alone series, the first and the second, not the third, but the first and the second, because it was really tradition in family that we would sit and watch these movies. So for that reason, every time I watch them, they make me smile, they make me warm inside. I think if I don't think too much, I actually almost feel like my parents are still there. So, yeah, I think that would be my favorite Christmas movies. And if I have to choose one, it would be the first. Question 12. When do you start your Christmas shopping? Usually right after Christmas. Why? Well, I'm not gonna buy all my gifts right after, but usually I do that all year long. I'm gonna shop around for myself or for other stuff, and then I'll spot something and I'll think, hey, this would fit her. Hey, this would be perfect for him. And I'll get it and just put it aside and keep it until Christmas. Quite honestly, I don't have that much Christmas shopping done this year. I have one gift for one person done, because I spotted it that way just a week or two ago, and I went, okay, I can't pass that. This is perfect for her. So yeah, that's my Christmas shopping. Most of the time I end up running for the remaining of the guests that I'm missing in November and December. Question 13. Favorite thing to eat at Christmas? Let's see. If we're talking about anything for Christmas, I would say, what's the name in English? Oh, that's awesome. Just give me one moment. It's gonna be, how do you say that in English? Oh, a Yule log. For those who don't know what it is, what's a Yule log? I just have. Give me one moment. Just have to go ahead and screen capture just enough for you to see it. There you go. In my face. There. That's a Yule log. These things are great. Of course, I don't eat it that much, and quite honestly, I haven't eaten any in quite a while, a few years. But that's the one thing I'm looking forward the most around Christmas. Let's see. I'm gonna stop counting questions because actually I'm noticing that some are in double. Lights on the tree. It is more beautiful. Yes, it is a lot more beautiful, but mine doesn't have lights for safety. It's just with, if you forget your lights on, it's really easy to catch fire. So I'd say visually, yes, but safety-wise, no lights. Favorite Christmas song would be, I think it's Silent Night. Honestly, it is such a beautiful song. There's a lot of awesome, beautiful Christmas song. I think this song, I love it. It's just a feeling it gives me inside. Once again, it makes me feel warm inside. Silent Night and Holy Night, which is actually playing right now, strangely enough. Do you travel at Christmas or stay home? Now, it depends. I personally don't travel because my family is not away. Well, right now, which family? But anyway, my family was never away. But I imagine that, let's say, if my family is still alive and I don't live near them, I would travel back home. So I would say wherever the family and friends are, wherever the people you love are, this is where you should go. Can you name all of Santa's reindeers? Nope. I can't. Especially in the way that I've learned these things in French, and most likely the names must be really different. So, just nope. Angel on the treetop or a star? Let's see. Okay, what is this? Right? You can see it well, but it's a star. It's really weirdly placed, but it's a star. Yes, always stars on the top of a Christmas tree for me. It's always been that, and that's the tradition for me. Opening the presents on Christmas Eve or on Christmas morning? Well, Santa is supposed to pass in the night from Christmas Eve to Christmas morning, so it's always been Christmas morning. I never opened present that much on Christmas Eve, except outside of home when someone is not available on the 25th, and then they do something on the 24th. But my parents would take one present for me and let me open it that evening. But honestly, most of the Christmas gifts were open in the morning. Most annoying thing about this time of the year? What's annoying about Christmas? Right now, this year, honestly, and I don't want to be rude or mean. Keep in mind that I just lost my father, and I lost my mother 2 years ago. So honestly, seeing families together, seeing families being happy, I'm glad for them. And it hurts. It really hurts this year. So for this year, most annoying thing would be that. Now, usually what I don't like about Christmas is this odd tradition that some sorry about that, some families may have of making it a contest of who has given the best gift. I don't think that's what it's about. I mean, it's fun having gifts, but Christmas should be about being together And it shouldn't be about, giving the biggest gift and the best gift and as many gifts as you can so that you can boast to everyone that, my gift was worth this much and it's the best. No. And I've seen that in my family, and quite honestly, I've seen that so far in all families that I went, except one, which is my fiance's family. They don't do that. But I had a neighbor where we went a few times to celebrate Christmas or Christmas Eve with, and his son was the same. He'd give gifts, and then he'd spend the whole evening bragging about how much he paid the gifts. It's not about it. I mean, technically, I would be even happier if someone gave me a gift that they took time to make, even if it didn't cost them anything. Favorite ornament, theme, or color? Ornaments. Well, color is purple. Purple and turquoise together for me right now is the best colors. Of course, it's not Christmas themed that much, but in a Christmas tree, I love it. Ornament. I can't really tell. I don't really have a favorite. I like Christmas. What's the word? Christmas balls? I don't know if it's really the term. I like these. I like personalized stuff. By example, in my tree, I do have a little tiny tree that said First Home 2016, which is so personalized for me. I'm like, this is perfect. It's little things like that that makes it feel that this tree is made for you, and it's not just a generic tree with generic stuff in it that I prefer. Favorite food for Christmas dinner. That's why I said it's repeating itself. Now, we're talking about the dinner. I did it on purpose before to say something about the dessert. Now, dinner would be turkey. I love turkey. Honestly, I love turkey with that cranberry sauce you put on it. It's really, really good. What do I want for Christmas this year? Just not to be alone. That's all I want for Christmas this year, honestly. I don't want to be alone. I want to be with people I love, because I honestly I don't know how I'm gonna do this if I'm alone on Christmas Day. What was your best Christmas ever and why? Can I name only one? I seriously don't think I can name only one. My childhood Christmases. Those were the best Christmas. I don't remember a bad Christmas when I was a kid or teenager. I loved every single one of them when I spent time with my family, my whole family, my parents, and either the family on my mother's or my father's side. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember on my mother's side at all. So anyway, family is on my father's side. Any time with your family, with the friends, with people I love. I don't have one favorite Christmas. Honestly, I remember quite a few things. When I was a kid, there are memories that are close to my heart, like that Santa story that I told in another video, where there was a tradition of making Santa arrive, and they told me that he was coming from the chimney. Which was funny because there was no fireplace or anything. There was no way for him to get out of. But anyway, and they told me that he was stuck in the chimney and we had to get 7-Up for him to get out of there. Little details like that, little silly things like that I remember. But I don't really have one favorite Christmas in particular, quite honestly. My childhood ones. Pretty much any of them where my parents and my whole family were there. That's my favorite Christmases. What is the first thing I do on Christmas Day? Get out of the bed? I don't know. What's the first thing I do on Christmas Day? Honestly, I just get out of the bed, brush my teeth, spend the very beginning of the day normally, maybe just, say Merry Christmas to the person I'm living with. Now, in the past it was my mother. Then I would call my father to tell him Merry Christmas when I woke up. Now my father's not there, so I guess I'm gonna. The first thing is, if my fiance's up, it's gonna be to turn around in the bed and tell him Merry Christmas. What was my favorite Christmas present of all time? Oh, I said that one already. What's your favorite Christmas song? See, that's repeated. Okay. What Christmas movie do you watch every year? Oh, I already said that as well. Home Alone. I wouldn't say every year, but I watch Home Alone as often as I can because I absolutely love this movie. It's really funny. It is a family memory as well. It's close to my heart. Makes me think a lot about my family, about the people I love. And honestly, when I watch it, if I don't think too much, it almost feels like my parents are still here with me. So, Home Alone. And what does Christmas mean to you? I kept this one for the end on purpose because that's a longer, well, not longer, but I think it's the best way to end this video. What does Christmas mean to me? Well, Christmas, it's love. It's, being with the people you love. It's not about gifts. It's not about trying to give the best thing ever. It's about making the ones you love smile one way or the other, being with them, hugging them, giving them a big kiss, a big hug, telling them you love them. It's about knowing that your family, your friends, and anyone who's around you are here for you. It's about spending time together, quality time, taking the time to enjoy each other's presence. That's what Christmas is about. It's not about gifts. It's not about money. It's really about family. It's about love. It's about the heart. Really, it's about feeling close to the people you love, spending a time with them, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Love. It's about love. That's what it is about. So, sorry, emotional for a moment. I thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comment, what is Christmas about for you? I'm curious to know your answers. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas in the next 2 days. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.